So if a customer is going to be starting this path, going down through, building a digital workplace strategy, what's like the first step if they're like, hey, look, if I just got to make one step right now, I got to get something in to kind of start kind of understanding what's going on. Kind of what technology, what solution, what concept would you kind of preach to them as being the first step? Again, vision and strategy is important and you got to build that, but we know that takes time, right? We know that takes time. In the meantime, they got initiatives, they got problems. What do we do?
Well, if you have problems, what do we do? What's the user experience? What is the problem? And having a tool and starting with a tool or tools in place to be able to see what are the problems? Like, can you elaborate on the problems? Do you see what's actually causing the problems? Whether it's, again, data is getting lost or miscategorized. You can see, you can put in tools to see who's touching what. You can see how the user experience is. So anything in that digital employee experience space is probably going to offer uh, an eye-opening experience for many leaders because they'll see problems they didn't even know they had that users are begrudgingly dealing with, or IT has misdiagnosed. Now they can find them and remediate them fairly quickly because now they know what the problems are. So I would start with something like that.
Yeah.
You want me
And
to
I, and
name some companies, for instance, or that
I
offers?
think we're good. I think digital employee experience, I think, is the good idea because I think, like you said, it's the pain point, right? Where's the pain? Go fix the pain.
Yeah,
Now, does that mean you're done? No, right? It just means got to solve the pain first and then be able to move on to the more holistic approach
right.
and kind of building something out. So that makes sense. So what about any other technology advancements or concepts that you find that are resonating or coming up often with customers?
I think a big one is, and you mentioned enterprise browser already, but I think that's becoming a very, very crucial bit for a lot of our large enterprises. Because now, if they have to deal with contractors or business partners, third parties they deal with, common use case is a manufacturer sells products at the retail level. So they sell them directly from their website or, through stores, through Amazon, but they also sell them through retail places like Target or Walmart. So it's a very well-known retail brand. And to deal with warranty claims and RMAs, the retail employees at these retail stores have to be able to log in and process that warranty issue or process the RMA, and the manufacturer uses enterprise browser to extend their network to a single web page in their network out to these retail stores without opening up their entire network. So being able to extend just the bits of your network out securely without opening the door to everything, that's a big deal, and it's a technology that has matured quite a bit over the last 2 or 3 years. So we're going to see a lot more of that where firms can offer very tightly secured parts of their network out to the world with minimal risk. And
Yeah,
enterprise
especially for those
browser doesn't.
SaaS and web-based apps. Exactly. Right. That makes sense. Um, what about zero trust? Where does zero trust kind of fall into that space?
Everything is zero trust now. So zero trust, I think for me, and I think also everybody will give you a different definition on what zero trust means or zero trust network access, ZTNA. Everyone will give you a different answer, but really it comes down to nobody can wander into your network and touch things because you don't trust them. So you force them to log in, you force them to get a prompt to log into each part of the network. Like if they're moving from their email to OneDrive, they get an authentication prompt on their phone. So making sure they pass every checkpoint to go through the environment, minimal inconvenience to the user, maximum security for the organization. It still, I think, hits that balance fairly well. That's, I think, always been a big deal. And in light of some of these incredibly high profile breaches where people could wander into very large networks and grab data everywhere, would have been prevented or minimized with a zero trust approach. So you're seeing a lot of firms take this strategy on now.